Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, we are taking a look at this absolutely spectacular supercar, the Ocelot Virtue. This vehicle is fast, it features some of the best overall looks in the game, and it's an IMANI tech vehicle. What else could you ask for? This is by far one of the most important purchases you can make in the game, and in today's video, I'll not only be explaining why on its lap time, overall top speed and performance, but we'll be fully customizing it. The reason we're reviewing the car today is because this vehicle is on sale. Making our way over to Legendary Motorsport, we can see it is at the price tag of $1.56 million, from the base $2.235 million. Now, to be fair, I still think $2.2 million is an absolute steal, and if you don't own this vehicle, you should definitely consider picking it up, at least by the time you're done watching today's video. So let's head over to our fully uncustomized Virtue. That one you see in front of me over there is my customized one, which is actually in the downstairs of the agency. What the heck did my car just do? We start off with armor as usual, and then we put on armor plating. I wonder if you don't even need the armor upgrade because you're putting on the plating. However, it's probably the best idea to put both on. Move over the brakes, put on race brakes, and we got a lot of bumper options, as you can see, 14 in total. Personally, I really like this super bolt-on splitter, but there are so many different fantastic options that allow you to completely customize the vehicle in any way you personally want. And that is actually really nice. Ooh, you know what? I kind of like this bumper here. This one's pretty nice. That's actually quite a bit different from the stock one. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with a secondary street splitter. That looks super cool. Then for the rear, I don't really love that. I think it sticks out just a bit too much. So I'm probably going to go with the secondary trim diffuser. But you know what? Let's try it out. I have a Virtue downstairs with the other one on. So, I mean, let's just go for this big old diffuser hanging off the back of it. Maybe it'll look cool when we're done customizing it. We got some canards, which you can put on the front. We'll just do the GT splitter canards. Doesn't really matter. And we have IMANI tech upgrades. We can do a missile lock on jammer or a remote control unit. You know what? I'll put a remote control unit on this vehicle because I already have a missile lock on my other car. So I might as well spice it up a bit. Put on some xenon lights. And now we arrive to the livery options. We start off with a normal white racing stripe. We have a yellow racing stripe. Double white, double yellow. Then we have one that's actually pretty cool. It's black diagonal. That one's pretty sick. Ooh, we got the yellow classic sports. That one's fantastic. We got the Estancia Racing. Pretty cool. We got camo. We got Friedmine Therapeutics, and that's it. I actually really like Friedmine Therapeutics. I think it looks fantastic. But for today's video, we are going to go with the yellow classic sports. I think this looks so cool, especially because it makes the inside of the vehicle have its own custom color, which is just really awesome. We got some mirrors. We can either stick with the stock, which doesn't actually have any mirrors, or we can put them on. You know what? Let's leave it with no mirrors. Looks kind of cool. We can change the license plate. Let's do E-Cola. Nah, actually, I like Sprunk better. We're sticking with Sprunk. Obviously, because this is a IMANI tech vehicle, we can also put a proxy mine on it. Alright, so we got street canards, we got primary fin. We'll just go with the... Ooh, I kind of like that secondary. Alright, well, we'll stick with the secondary. And now we make it to colors. I'll mess around with the colors for a little bit. Decided to go with a Formula Red. I think this looks so good with the yellow on the vehicle already. I just think that looks absolutely fantastic. Now, the secondary color, as we can see, changes the roof. It changes the front splitter, and we got a couple back things that it changes. So I'm probably going to make it, well, we could do yellow, but that's actually not going to match it too much. There's a lot of different options. I might just go with a black, to be honest. I think that'll look really nice on the roof. Yeah, we're going to just go with a basic black, especially because of the way the color just runs through that. I think that looks fantastic. We can also change the trim color. Doesn't really matter, obviously, what color you make your trim, so I'm not going to focus on that. We got some roof designs that we can change. Ooh, I kind of like that small racing scoop, but we're going to go with the GT racing scoop. Always got to go with the big one. We got some skirt options. We can either do painted, or we can just kind of do carbon. Kind of like the carbon, I'm not going to lie. But I also really like that design there. Let's go with the secondary GT skirt. We got some spoiler options. We got the plastic GT spoiler. We've got the primary GT spoiler. Then we've got this really cool plastic aggressive spoiler. Then we've got some of the smaller ones. I don't know which spoiler I have on my other Virtue. I also don't see it here, so I guess I can take a look later. But I am personally going to put on this vehicle. It's a really tricky decision. I'm going to do the primary GT. Nah, let's do the secondary. I think the secondary looks better. Black on red looks really nice. All right, let's put on a sunstrip. Not too bad. Lower that suspension. Oh, I didn't mean to do that trunk design there. It actually looks pretty cool like that, but I'm just going to stick with red. I like red. All right, wheel type, high-end, chrome, hyper. Oh, yeah. For all the people that hate my rim choices. Bulletproof tires, and to finish it off, we got the window tint. So there you go. We have now fully customized our Ocelot Virtue. And indeed, I do have the other spoiler for this vehicle here. I really do like the spoiler design. It looks so cool. You can see how much you can customize your own Virtue, though. This is a completely different and unique design to the one we currently have, with the back, with everything on it. Then we make our way over here. I mean, it looks like an entirely different car, which is actually insane. I love the way that you can customize this vehicle. So let's bring it out on the road and take a look at its overall performance, top speed, and lap time. Well, actually, I can talk about the top speed right now. It's not the fastest vehicle in terms of top speed. It only goes 120 miles per hour. But you might notice how fast it accelerates up to that speed. We're currently at 0, and I mean, you can take a look at that speedo. Let's watch how fast we can go from 0 to 100. 3, 2, 1, full speed. Here we go. Let's see how fast. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. I mean, there you go. So in like, what, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, we're able to reach our top speed. To be fair, I kind of crashed the car a bit, but still, this car is a little bit ludicrous in terms of its top speed. So we're going to make our way over to the lap time area and see how this car can do. I'm actually really excited to see how well the Virtue does on the lap time test. That is because this vehicle features such good acceleration. It should be able to set a pretty good lap time. I would hope one of the better. The fastest lap times I've been able to do so far, apart from open wheel vehicles, are things like the Emirates. And obviously if I had HSW vehicles on PC, probably that as well. But yeah, the Emirates is definitely the fastest of the lap times I've been able to set so far. And that's pretty good. So we'll have to see how this does. Emirates, I think, was able to set around a 2-minute, 17-second lap time. And, well, I guess we'll find out. I don't think this will do as well, but there are definitely certain areas, especially the uphill portion, which we're going to right now, where this car is going to dominate with that speed and acceleration it features. So let's wait for that car to pass us. Nice. Problem with the Emirates is it's an electric vehicle, which means it weighs a lot. And rolling around some of these corners can be very, very challenging if you don't know how to control the car well. But as you can see, we are doing very well so far. Got to slow down a little bit, but there you go. Nice. Okay. We've already made it through the most challenging parts of this course. So now we just got to do the downhill section. We're still only going about 120, even downhill, because this vehicle is so heavy. It doesn't really accelerate much faster. You can see we almost actually messed up there, but still going strong. There you go. Able to conserve our speed. Jump past that car there. Slow down a little bit. Let go of the gas. All right, good. Conserved our speed. And then we go through this corner here. Sweet. All right, we got another corner rolling up. All right, good. Got this corner. A lot of corners here. But, as we can see, the Virtue's handling is quite good. You don't really have to worry about it crashing unless you're going like full speed and you're about to die. But yeah, here we go. Not too bad so far. Ooh. It does get really bad really fast, though. It only takes one slight mistake for the Virtue to just absolutely veer off the road in about half a second. So, we're basically done at this point. I don't know how long we've been driving. It says about 2 minutes and 5 seconds. But I know I talked for a teeny bit at the opening, so I guess I'll just have to find out when we're done. But yeah, I just think this car looks so nice. And when you pair that with the fact that it's an IMANI tech vehicle, which means it can survive 10 explosions, including sticky bombs and homing missiles, it's kind of ridiculous. So there you go. Finished our lap time. Let's see indeed how fast that was. The results are in 2 minutes and 21 seconds, which is actually pretty fast. When you realize that this car only goes 120 miles per hour and it was only about a second or two slower than vehicles like the Emirates and the Krieger, that is truly insane. This car is a blast to drive, and trust me, if you pick it up, you will absolutely love it. It is just one of the best cars to own in the game. Yesterday, I reviewed the Stinger TT. And some of the people were like, yeah, the car's cool, but I don't really love the look of it. And I fully agree. While the Stinger TT does have some good things about it in terms of its appearance, I don't like the back of the car. However, the Virtue, this is by far one of the nicest looking vehicles in the game, and I don't really think many people are going to disagree with that take. Let me know what you guys think about this vehicle in the comments. Most of you probably already have it, but I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.